สวัสดี
Hello again. As promised that we're gonna have another interesting topic. Today we focus on Metaverse as our theme of the day, and the next topic everyone can join our activities and our sessions. Startup Innovation Thailand Expo from 4 channels on site here at NIA or visit our website site.nia.or.th or visit our Facebook page of NIA Thailand, Startup Thailand, and Facebook Innovation Thailand. And the last channel is the Metaverse channel that you can also visit us there. So today, the next session is about education meets the Metaverse in Thailand. How it be. We're gonna take a look. We're gonna listen to how Metaverse gonna create unlimited possibility in education for students, professors, teachers. That how can you utilize Metaverse to enhance the learning and education. So we will have Associate Professor Antika Sawatsi, Faculty of Architecture from King Mongkut Institution of Technology, Lat Krabang. Please give round applause for Dr. Antika. So, good morning, everyone. This is our future of Thailand sitting here. So, maybe I will have you engage in our talk. My name Dr. Antika Sawatsi. I'm the Dean of Faculty of Architecture at KMUL. Today, when I got the topic,
บวก Metaverse นะต้องสารภาพ
when I got assigned Metaverse plus education, I wonder what should I talk about it because Metaverse is new thing from what we seen.
ผ่านกล้องปกติอาจจะมีรีทัชนิด
This is myself on in Metaverse. Do you remember where's the two the left pictures from is from spatial website spatial. We can create our own avatar with our pictures. No matter you know how much you know about Metaverse, the device, we should familiarize yourself with all this because Antika and Will. These are all Antika. What about this application? Have you ever done this? New profile?
แป๊บเดียวอ่ะมันก็สร้างกลายเป็นเราเนี่ยคำนวณโดย AI ใช่ไหมมันก็เป็น
Yeah, this is the get drawing from the stock. How much time it take in the past? For this one, the application can create me within 1 minute. This is not really me, but it's similarly to me. So no matter how much you're interested in Metaverse, but the world's changing. The world moving to that direction. You may have no wonder why Facebook know what you're just talking about. Because the AI or algorithm of social media record our activities and our conversation. So this is what the AI does. Another thing, Faculty of Architecture doing now, they are the previous speakers. They were alumni of my university in the past. When we want to, and now we want to do MOU. We got MOU, and we have the initial platform in this, and we get Nomono to help us, this company, and now we got argument when this platform for sales. It depends on how important education gonna interested in this. Like it's up to our infrastructure. Now everyone want to go to Metaverse, but our infrastructure doesn't support enough, so it's not fun. But if one day, now we are in 4G, 5G, but once it's 6G, for example, it's going to be much faster. We can have legs, we can run, we can do anything we want in Metaverse. So right now it's just an experiment of the Metaverse. Now let's take a look on how education meets Metaverse beyond the boundary of learning. What's the limit we have in the past, how it could be. So that's why I named this title, Beyond the Boundary of Learning. If we have infrastructure for Metaverse, it's going to enhance the learning and understanding of the following generation. In the past, I was doing my PhD degree in England, and one of my friends doing distance learning in Second Life, a virtual crit. He is now the lecturer of an Egyptian university. This is 2008. Some of you haven't born yet. He took the Half-Life game that time as the research question. And if the professor avatar themselves and they teach this, how can they do this? If it's going to enhance the learning of students, right there, that's in 1998. But why we still have to meet in person like this? Because technology hasn't been to that point yet. I'm not sure if this game still playing, no. So it's outdated, right? So that's why we need to learn from younger generation. For example, one day my grandchildren talk, my niece or nephew talk, was playing game, and he has conversation with other people. My nephew was 7 years old, and they can do the talk in game. And Roblox is one of that platforms. So we've been observed why we don't take this kind of platform in our daily life learning, education. Why people are interested in gaming? Because it's very real, right? What's the outstanding feature of Roblox? Parent safety guide. What make the Roblox game fun? It's communicate. You can connect with other players, right? But plot is also the same, right? Police catch the thief. Cowboying. World Wide West 30, 40 years old back, but we interact with someone you don't know. So there are real person in the avatar. What happened if that person got killed or died? No, they don't really die. But the core feature is the content that they want to teach us. Like this. This is the motto of the game, that we have to behave, we have to be decent citizens. So we still maintain the core teaching of it. The core teaching is still there, right? That trying to behave people, to be a decent citizen, to be a good person. Because now some games comes and goes, but everything new comes with concerns. Roblox is parent safety guide to give guidance for their children to play this game. Because in Roblox, it's free game, right? How can you make money? How the platform owner make money? Because they sell the items, right? If you don't get any item, it's free, okay? But if you want more items, you have to pay. So what happened? There's new opportunity for many merchants like Nike land on Roblox. You require special shoes. You need real cash to get this, right? So parents, if they don't know about this device or software or the new world, virtual world, you may think it in a negative world, but actually there also a positive aspect on it. So we don't have to force them to play Roblox, right? Because it's attractive enough for them. At my faculty, architecture, it's good time. If there were no COVID-19, we will not have online class yet. And in many top subjects or many courses can be done online, like to calculate the area of Bang Krachao district in Samut Prakan province. So we finally, what we can do more, even online course, we can create avatar and share their presentation in the Metaverse. This is the tools, supportive tools to enhance the learning to be more fun and understanding. So this is even much better than learning in the class. So at my university, we have, our name is Institution of Technology. So and then we open up the Metaverse Learning Center at my university. Like if you have content, but if you don't have hardware, then we have hardware to supply to you. And during COVID-19, we learn so many things online, right? Actually, today's event is just like the MOU that we made, but many administrators, they're afraid of COVID-19, so then they don't show up physically. That's why we set up this virtual screen, virtual stage, and they come and visit us. We coordinated with CP group. These 4 people actually located in different locations, in different places, and the idea was that trying to open 7-Eleven on Mars. See, if we don't have COVID-19, we still have the meeting only on physical setting. But when we have COVID-19, it forced us to change to the virtual world. With this technology, we can meet on one stage from different locations. So as for the metaverse, late last year, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, has changed the company name from Facebook to Meta. And he said from now on, all of his items going to be under the name of Meta. And Meta's the name from a sci-fi book on Metaverse, that the universe is only one, not only single, but is even beyond, or it could be multiple. After that, within a month, there are search Google 20 times in Google search within a month on this word, and it's mentioned in headings 12,000 times. So it's new topic. Everyone want to learn.
แล้วคราวนี้
So now let's talk about us, students, university students, or those listening to this topic right now who are interested in Metaverse. And of course, we have the word in Thai, จักรวาลนฤมิตโลกเสมือน or virtual world. And many articles say that this is area of or territories of new opportunities, just like what we listened to these speakers in the previous session, that you don't have to physically come to the hospital to receive treatment. It can be the third place. It's not your workplace, it's not your house, and you don't have to physically leave where you are in order to go there. And users around the world connect in a more human way than other tools. In the past, we have emails, right? We have a Zoom. You start seeing each other faces. But with Web 3.0, and everyone can create content and data, and regardless of where you are, to make it easy for you to understand, you don't even know who's this person in the game is, but you see the person's avatar. So you can connect in a more human way. So you can have a better interaction, not just letters like email, not just face-to-face like Zoom. And maybe in the future, if there's a haptic touch or haptic or smell, so just like when you screen your fingerprint, but you feel the vibration, right? You can feel that. So that could be something that added into this experience in the future. The haptic technology. So it will allow you to experience and connect with others in a more human way. And Metaverse is a connection linking virtual and reality. In addition to this, Metaverse will help us connect with the world and will help people in the world connect with one another. Of course, we need good enough device, fast enough internet speed. And of course, anybody can create an avatar. I can create like a 15-year-old avatar. You can choose. Maybe you can have a blonde hair or become 770 centimeter height. We all have equal choice. Who would you like to be? Let's say if you always have to sit on a wheelchair and you want to meet your friend, in real world, it's very difficult for you to go anywhere with a wheelchair. But in the virtual world, you can create an avatar for yourself and conveniently meet your friends, or you may not have a lot of money but would like to be seen as someone who is different from who he or she really is. So that's the downside of it. Any imposter, any frauds, it's just like call center problems, right? So in the same way, whether Metaverse will come or not, people are still people. Honest, dishonest. So being aware of the truth of what it actually is very important. And Metaverse can be the pilot of the democratic world. It makes people equal. And for Facebook or Instagram that we are using at present, you may input a certain amount of your information. But for Metaverse, you can curate your own content. You can create your own community. For example, if you are currently a Facebook user, you can create a Facebook group, but still you are on Facebook platform. You may have your own Facebook page, but you are still on Facebook platform. But with Metaverse, you don't have to be in special. You can be on anything and then meet with your friends on Metaverse. And what about Clubhouse? Do you still have your Clubhouse account? Right, it comes and go very fast because it was just audio, right? But some people like it because you don't need to show your face. But in reality, in the real world, you need human touch. You need to hear the voice, the physical touch, the smell. So I think Metaverse will meet all these needs even better. And this platform is always on. So now if you talk about education, universities may not be open, or maybe it's during your term break, or you have to wait for the semester to start. But for Metaverse, anywhere, anytime. So it's always on. It depends on when you're going to go in. And I think in the future, if AI is very intelligent, maybe you might have the parallel world on Metaverse. So what about Metaverse now? At present, we still far from the ideal stage of Metaverse because the internet speed, it might not be strong enough, it might not be fast enough. But for strong internet connection that is used for construction of spacecraft, because reliability is very important. Everything has to be done in real time. So development of spacecraft is satellite system that can transport information in real time as quickly as possible. And of course, strong data speed, strong internet speed is required for medical technology, especially in operation in remote surgery, because any delay can cause harm to life. So the internet that we are currently using now, the speed and sending information in real time, still we still have room for improvement. It's not fast enough. And immersive technology, so for younger generation, AR, VR, Pokemon. But one day when our devices become more affordable. Because I think for technology, space technology, medical technology, we have a lot of advanced technology, but they are not accessible by the general public due to high cost. Of course, so we need the right device, and Metaverse is the internet that allow you to create who you would like to be, which is different from Zoom. And if it is not accessible by everyone, then we will still be far from the ideal stage of Metaverse. So let's take a look at the expectations of Metaverse.
And
อันนี้น่าจะเป็นคุณยาย
If
กับ
you were
หลา
taking
นเนาะ
astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
คุยกันเรื่อง
The
วิชา
rings are made up
ที่
of
เกี่ยวกับ
billions
ดา
of
ราศาสตร์
icy particles.
Really?
Look at this.
You ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
อ่าเหมือนหลานกำลังจะชวนยายเขาคุยเกี่ยวกับเรื่องโปรเจกต์ที่เขา
In
จะ
the
ท
metaverse,
ำที่โรงเรียนนะ
You'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well.
ถ้ามันเป็นวิชาประวัติศาสตร์อะสมมติเรียนรู้เรื่องอี
Imagine
ยิปต์
standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the forum was built by actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you.
อันนี้ก็พัฒนาโดยเมตาทำให้เขาทำให้
So all this are developed by Meta. Do you notice that they use characters who are who's a young person and a grandma, because it's trying to say that one day when we have good enough device, fast enough internet speed, then this technology can be accessed by anyone, and you can immerse yourself into this virtual world and have a taste of how it's like to live in that part of history. And of course, everything comes with the good and the bad. I would like to show you one clip from Wall Street Journal. One woman tried immersing herself into the Metaverse world.
Is to experience it yourself. Experience it yourself.
Yeah, I definitely don't feel very well right now.
And you wouldn't feel well either if you attempted to spend 24 hours living in virtual reality or the metaverse. Don't know what the metaverse is? That's okay. I'm not sure anyone really does. But Meta, formerly known as Facebook, Microsoft, and more, are defining it as the virtual world that is the next phase of the internet. In this world, we have digital versions of ourselves, or avatars.
And we call this the metaverse. And you're going to be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop.
So I decided, why wait? And stupidly, I dared myself to
เขา
visit
ก็
the
บอกว่า
metaverse for a
ไม่ได้
full
รู้จัก
24
Metaverse
hours
ดี
in its
งั้นลอง
current,
ไปอยู่ใน
not
โลก
so
เส
great
มือน
state.
ดูสักวันหนึ่ง
In
เลย
fact,
24
Meta
ชั่ว
and
โมง
others will tell you that the metaverse isn't even here yet.
มันเป็นยังไง
But the best way to see the start of it is through virtual reality. And since I didn't want to pop into a headset with my kids running around, I packed my bags and moved to the Holiday Inn Express
ก็
around
เลย
the
ไปเช่าโรง
corner.
แรม
I
อยู่
set a
ซะเล
few
ย
rules. The headset can come off to eat and go to the bathroom.
No.
Yes, I attempted to sleep with it on. I checked my phone only if it was urgent. I had notifications coming into the Oculus Quest 2 headset, which is made by Meta. It's about to be 6 p.m., which is the start of my metaverse journey. I've got 2 headsets in case of technical issues, and lots of apps and other things preloaded for different parts of the day and night. What could go wrong?
Welcome to Beat Saber. Now cut the cubes in the arrow direction and match the color. That was too soon. Wait for the beat. Wrong direction. Wrong direction.
She's very mean.
I started with games like Beat Saber, since right now they're the most popular use of VR. And while many games allow you to play with others, I had no real friends to play Beat Saber with that evening. So I decided to go elsewhere for some social interaction. Altspace VR, an app that allows you to hang out with other avatars in virtual
คือนอก
venues.
จากเกมแล้วอะเขาก็บอกว่ามันก็มี
Customize my
เอ่อ
avatar for a
แพลตฟอร์ม
night
นะ
out.
ไปเข้าสังคมได้
Yes,
ไปเจอคนอื่นได้ด้วย
Who
คนที่มาเล่นใน
would have short hair?
Metaverse นั้น
I
เหมือนกัน
wasn't exactly prepared for what would happen next.
I guess I'll go to this campfire hub.
เขาก็อวตารตัวเอง
As
ก่อน
soon
นะ
as I was in the public area, I started hearing people talk and chat, and apparently there are no masks in the metaverse. I was dropped into an area with lots of trippy little Lego-looking people, and I attempted to interview them.
เขาเป็น
wow.
ผู้สื่อข่าว
I want to learn what you
เขาก็เลย
guys
แบบ
do in
เข้า
here.
ไปก็อยากจะไปสัมภาษณ์ด้วยอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
I knew I had really made friends forever when they asked me to go to a comedy club by clicking on this portal thing. The club was so obviously fake, but my presence in it and the presence of all these other people felt really real.
Do you guys have wine?
Yeah, of course. Wine, everything you want. Just imagine.
I even felt awkward when the comedian hit on my avatar.
The girl that I was trying to find out your name, but I can't because my hands all. I'm trying to be subtle.
I spent a good amount of time in Altspace and came away thinking it's like an AOL chat room evolved,
คือถ้าสังเกต
which
ว่า
I'm not sure is a
เขา
good
อวตาร
or a
เข้าไป
bad
แล้วก็
thing.
จริงแต่ว่าสิ่งที่มันเหมือนก็คือว่าก็ยังไปผับไปดื่มใช่ไหมมันก็ยังเป็นสังคมมนุษย์เหมือนเดิมนั่นแหละเห็นว่ามัน beyond the limit อ่ะมันประเทศไหนก็ได้อะไรเงี้ยมาจากโลกไหนก็ได้ใช่ไหมส่วนไหนของโลกก็ได้
Starts with you.
I highly recommend meditation apps like guided meditation or Trip.
จะนอนก็ยัง
It's
มีแบบ
oddly relaxing and peaceful.
อะไรอะ
And I
แพล
could
ตฟอร์
lie
ม
to you and
ทำสมา
tell
ธิ
you I
ได้
slept with the headset on the whole night, but we have this proof. I woke up feeling refreshed. I pulled up some morning reading in my web browser.
Got Google News over here, the Wall Street Journal website over here, and Instagram over here on the right.
And had breakfast at the foot of Machu Picchu with a llama in the National Geographic app.
อันนี้ข้ามมาอีกวันหนึงแล้ว
Has
นะคะ
legs in the metaverse. Why do animals get 4 legs in the metaverse and we get 0?
And then I had a pretty fun and intense workout.
Welcome to Supernatural. You ready for your first flow workout?
ออกกำลัง
There are
กาย
various types of workouts you can do in Supernatural, which involve everything from doing lunges to using controllers to hit targets.
Let's let
Out in the metaverse is great.
I got so into it, I actually lost track of time.
I have a meeting in spatial in 1 minute. I need to change crap.
Yes, meetings in the metaverse are a thing. Hi, Aaron. I'm Joanna. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Thanks for coming.
โอเค
The idea is that instead of Zoom, you chat as
อันนี้อาจ
avatars.
จะเดี๋ยว
My
พอส
first
ไว้ก่อน
meeting
ก็
was
ได้
in an
นะคะ
app called Spatial, and of course, it required a different avatar.
อ่า
Okay, what I just show you, there are two sides of metaverse. So not a totally opposite sides. So first is the granddaughter and the grandma use metaverse to educate themselves, and the other person, she's a news reporter and she tried wearing VR goggles for 24 hours and see how her life was, you know, and still in metaverse, in virtual world, you still need to hang out to meet other people and to go to the meeting. So it's a parallel world to the physical world. And of course, it's probably unavoidable, or it's probably not possible to say that we're going to ignore it and don't even bother about it, because if one day everyone is on metaverse, on the virtual world, but not you, then who are you going to talk to? And everybody's talking on the virtual world. So I think you need to be aware of the positive and negative sides and the impacts that can be placed on your life. So here are 6 positive impacts of education with Metaverse. So just this is an example from the architecture faculty. We have arts, industrial designs, architecture, movie making, have a diverse courses, and we invested in new devices, creating 3D model from the ground up. And there are many good things. And one more thing is education that uses virtual platform in a rural area that is difficult for people to access education. And here is hologram. If the internet speed is high enough and the government is the main driver to provide these facilities. Many years back, 30, 40 years, many villages didn't have water supply. But nowadays, we can reduce inequality if the government can help support and provide high-speed internet facilities for the rural areas. Second, enhance real-world skilling in virtual and hybrid environments. And how can this be done? So, for architectural study, we create model in computer or on paper by using virtual reality technologies or augmented reality. It will complement the designs. You can see how it's like to walk in your building and then correct what needs to be done before you actually proceed with the construction. So for first year in university or for the high school graduates, if they would like to see what's it like to study first year in the architecture faculty, they can visit the faculty in 360 view. On top of that, for advanced technology, and if the government really sees the importance of the education, we should provide opportunities for students to learn, to have trials and errors since the time that they are in university, instead of making mistakes after university, so they can have all this experience with the implementation of these technologies, and they can gain the right and deep understanding, reducing future errors. Next, Metaverse world make learning more fun. I'm sure you are familiar with these two pictures on the right, feeling sleepy when you attend an online class, and for young children, they have to stare at the screen. It was tough for them. But in Metaverse, your learning experience will be more interesting. I'm running out of time. Don't worry, I'm almost finished. And number 4, learning at present. Of course, we have supplementary resources, but it supplements the weakness, the part that you're not so good at. But here, Bill Gates has said that within 3 years, he predicts that most meetings will move to the Metaverse now, 2022. So 2025. Will this happen? Let's keep an eye on this. Just like the news reporter, that she moved to Metaverse for 24 hours and then she went for a meeting on the virtual world. So let's see if this is going to happen 3 years from now. And learning or providing consultation, penalty action. Being in Metaverse, I think all these activities can be done better. Or learning across borders, because some people, some teenagers don't want to show their face They don't want people to know their race, or maybe they are disabled. They don't want people to know. They can create an avatar and join classes in virtual world, and this can help reduce unwanted differences, providing equal opportunities, and make everyone equal on Metaverse, and make interactions more positive. And also it gives more opportunity for those who now may not have accessibility or good opportunities to gain good education, those who are disabled, for example. And in Metaverse, there are options just like this, right, with the caption in print letter. So for deaf people, they can read what this person is talking about, what, and even that person doesn't know if that person, who's not deaf, and they would like to communicate with a deaf person, then of course they can do that as well. So with the development of the devices and the platform, will provide better opportunities for people to interact with one another. And above that, this guy has autism, but through Metaverse, he's not afraid to interact with other people, and it can help improve interaction skills, soft skill, and this one is directly related to architectural sector. Because nowadays, sometimes you still need to create a physical model, but in the virtual world, they can learn easier. They can learn any mistakes that may happen if the construction proceeds and correct those. And for online learning, the online learning can be recorded. You can capture the learning experience and can capture reactions from the students better, because now this is just like 1.0. I'm the only person speaking and everyone's listening. I don't even know if you understand, but in the virtual world, the learning experience can be recorded and you can come back and review the content. And here I would like to talk about the hardware, the Oculus or the VR goggles. What you can change is 6C, next generation learning. So you can research more communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking. So I would like to end with this profile picture here, whether you are ready or not, but what has already happened. And here in Thailand, do you know Irene? Have you seen Irene before? Irene, she's the first Metaverse human in Thailand, created by SIA Bangkok. She will be the virtual influencer in Thailand, and in the future she will probably be an ambassador of one of the brands, but she doesn't exist in real world, but she's exists in the virtual world. She's 21 years old, 165 centimeter height. And some of you may think that Metaverse is still far away, but actually it's all around us, waiting for the right system to emerge, waiting for the right device to emerge. And you don't have to be genius, you don't have to have a degree in Metaverse, but it will definitely change your life. Thank you very much for listening to this talk. If you are interested, we have the Metaverse Center at ราชกระบัง University thank you
ทางด้าน
Please give a round of applause to Dr. Antika